We're okay with losing on that first order. That affiliate strategy can't be the same on TikTok Shop because there's no way to track correlation of crossover to subscription or whatever the case may be.
Talk to me about your affiliate channels. What are you doing with affiliates?
So 16% of our net new customers come from affiliates. D2C brands, you should be in that 12 to 16% range.
I know I asked you guys to kind of bring some ideas of like cool brands that have used affiliate.
The first one that came to mind was Glossier. 2014 to 2018, they relied on UGC. By 2019, they had a $1 billion valuation. Now, flip it, they had an over-reliance on social media, and they couldn't figure out the rest.
The ultimate affiliate marketing campaign is the Fyre Festival. The big influencer like Bella's and Kylie's, they got big checks, but then they doubled down for the distribution and engaged all these micro-influencers. To hit certain tiers, they would give you these VIP experiences, and the pitch was, hey, you can hang out with Bella, you can hang out with Kylie, and literally until the hour of, people realized.
Bryan enjoying his midday glass here.
Listen, the Airbnb hosts, when they leave a free bottle of wine,
That was actually really nice of them, huh?
I mean, listen, we paid a good amount of money for this place. The least they can do is give us a house cab. But when you get free house cab, it would be disrespectful not to drink it. So I figured, hey, midday, right? We can crack it open. So no one else wanted it. So I will be drinking the bottle of cab.
Is it good?
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a medium
Can
quality.
you describe it, like the tone?
So I've never been a wine connoisseur, but
More
I
of an
do.
alcohol connoisseur.
But I do, when I go out to fancy restaurants, I'll call over the sommelier. Sommelier is the people that study wine, and they try to sell you on a high-priced bottle. I just like talking to them about notes. They talk to me about notes.
Jeez, I could already see how this conversation goes.
Yeah.
He's just trying to crack jokes. All right.
Yeah.
On that note, let's go 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Awesome Pod, where we talk a lot. E-com is the path that we walk a lot. From 4 point of views when we're talking shit.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Awesome Pod, a show about perspective from the eyes of an agency, SaaS, operator, or marketer focused on the D2C, e-commerce, and retail space. With over 55 years of combined business experience, founding over 12 different companies in our careers, we're excited to bring you this episode. Going around the room, I want to go ahead and start by introducing everybody. I've got first John Roman over there, Android Survival King.
We're not reading the rest of that Bryan put in there.
Bryan put some notes in here on top to trick me up. All right, we got Amer,
fucked
formerly
up.
known as the Prince of Bosnia.
Didn't read his.
Bryan MacDonald.
He do. Yeah, dude, he skipped over those.
I know. Bryan MacDonald, the self-proclaimed funniest dude on LinkedIn. And my name is Jimmy Kim. I'm the moderator here, the 3-time founder, D2C brand owner, former, and email marketer for 15 years. Where do we hang out, first of all?
Creators Combine.
Creators Combine, where the awesome community can be found. It's available for agencies, SaaS, operators, and marketers. And don't forget to subscribe to the Awesome Pod to be alerted and join our newsletter. All right, guys, now that we're going to get to the serious part with your wine, we're going to be talking about affiliate marketing today. And for many, many years, what's interesting about affiliate marketing is it's been a bad word. It really has been a bad word. In fact, affiliate marketing is happening everywhere. And, you know, I always use this kind of thing. When you go to a doorman at your favorite Las Vegas hotel and you're like, what's the best nightclub? He doesn't send you to the actual best nightclub. He sends you to the place that's going to refer him and pay him the best for.
Giving him his little affiliate commission.
That is real affiliate commission happening in real world. In fact, if you go to and sure, many of us have done this, but you go, hey, I want to go review something, wine review, or whatever the review might be that you might have. And if you click on that link and make a purchase, well, you're probably getting someone paid in the middle there because that's affiliate marketing. A fun fact is that affiliate marketing is how I got started in 2008 on the internet. So I have a lot of experience in this, seeing both the good and the bad. So here's the agenda for today's pod, guys. I've got the first thing. What is affiliate marketing? We're going to talk about that a little bit. 2, we're going to talk about the stigma. Why does it get a bad rep? 3, we're going to talk about, for direct to consumer, what are the best channels for affiliate marketing? And then we're going to just talk about some stories because there's a lot of affiliate marketing happening in this room right now. So let's talk about it. Let's just talk about TikTok a little bit. We'll bring that famous little 2 words back up into this pod because we're going to talk about, is it just affiliate marketing? That's the hot take there. And then we're going to talk about affiliates versus influencers versus loyalty. It's a blurry line, and finding balance between those is definitely a trick. And last but not least, we always love to talk about the future. What is the future of affiliate marketing, right? Especially in direct to consumer. So let's start talking about affiliate marketing in your words, right? I want you guys to use your words. Bryan, what is affiliate marketing?
Someone outside of business that is influencing a new to brand customer to purchase from that business. And they can use a multitude of different ways in order to make that happen. But I guess it could be someone a part of that business, but it's essentially an influential decision that's being influenced and impacted by one person to another outside of the company selling that service or product.
All right, John.
Yeah, I mean, affiliate marketing is exactly that, affiliate. So it's someone that's an affiliate associated, but not the actual brand, bringing traffic to potentially get sales.
Anything to add to that?
Yeah, I'm just going to do it from the brand side, pretty much leveraging somebody's brand equity or distribution network to influence somebody through their purchasing decisions.
Did you have a dictionary up for that one?
I did not.
Oh, wow. That sounded so polished.
Yeah,
Thank you.
This guy, he's got the
What
polish.
do you got up there right now?
This is my notes.
Oh, he's got notes.
Yeah, okay.
Brian,
right.
I don't have notes.
Bryan is one.
All right, let's continue digging into it. A little.
Handwritten notes.
Okay, we understand.
Let's dig into it more. Why does affiliate marketing get a bad rep? And why, and when you think about it, how does that translate to how brands are using it today? Let's talk about that a little bit, because let's talk about the bad rep first, because I think this is it. Back in the day in 2008, why was it the bad rep, right? Disclosures, privacy, there was basically competition going on at everything. So if you were a brand and I was your affiliate marketer, I'm your competitor at the same time, trying to sell your product for you faster so I can get my money. People didn't like that. In fact, if you look at like the ESP world, the email world where I come from, email service providers don't like affiliate marketers because they are not selling their own brand. They're jumping from product to product to product to promote. And they don't like that because that ultimately does not show a loyalty in the community of what email list is supposed to be doing for you. But why do you think it gets, John, I'm going to start with you here. Why do you think it gets a bad rep?
So I think part of the bad rap thing, so you and I were chatting about this before. If you've ever been to Affiliate Summit West, so in Las Vegas, I've gone 3 times. So I go and then I normally tell myself, yeah, I'm not going to go for another couple of years. And I'll go again and I'll see if it changes. But it's an interesting group. So it's a conference that I've never been able through the years to really build a network there, to really get to know people. And I think part of it is there is a subsect of the affiliate industry that they're just shady.
Is it really shady, or are they just people who want to make money as fast as possible without any regards to brand building? Because that's go ahead.
To be fair, there's shady people in ad space. There's shady people in email space. There's shady people that just want to grab as much money as possible, as quickly as possible. And then there's those people that operate with integrity.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. And I always say, what I always say about these affiliate marketers and why it gets a bad rep, what's interesting about affiliate marketers, they're kind of growth hackers in most cases, because they're out there doing whatever it takes to do what? To get traffic. And that traffic to drive the best targeted traffic to an offer to make it convert. But their middleman action that is occurring, which is what affiliate marketer in my eyes is just a big middleman, they're able to direct that traffic to the place they want to go to. And it gets a bad rep because I think it's, as I mentioned, like you're self-competitive to the brand or the service or the product you're pushing. Often it could also create a bad reputation bubble because it's a bad person promoting it. Like imagine a bad influencer or a bad affiliate marketer pushing your product. It could actually create a negative connotation, which is something that comes into place. But Brian, any other reason why you think it gets a bad rep in your lens?
I think it's just because it's been so, especially since COVID, but even a little bit before COVID, with the growth of social media, it's been so diluted, affiliate marketing now, where you find yourself on all these different channels. You see more affiliate marketing happening than you do any sort of other type of content, whether that's by the brand or whether that's just your organic scroll. I think there's so much dilution in affiliate marketing today in comparison to just a few years ago. And everyone's trying to obviously grab a piece of the pie. The way I look at it too, it's almost like going to a restaurant, like an Italian restaurant. And then the next time you go back, they're like, oh, like actually we make tacos now. It's like, wait a minute, last week you just were an Italian restaurant, but now you're selling me tacos?
But the market's asking for that.
See, I don't know if the market's asking for that. I think,
look at all these companies complaining, brands, about the cost of acquisition. So now that's a channel for brands to say, you know what, instead of paying $60, $70, $80 to acquire a customer, I'm going to pass that over to an affiliate who's going to do all the hard work and all the risk, and I'm just going to give him 15, 20%.
Which is the traction why brands or businesses like affiliate marketing is like, hey, I can go to this guy, John, right? And I don't have to pay him a penny until he delivers a conversion.
Performance based.
Yeah, and look at the cycle. Even when you did it before, like pre-2012, really, when you think about it, affiliate marketing was through the roof. Social media and Facebook figured out social advertising. You could acquire customers as you did for $3 a pop. And then we rode that wave. And now we're like, okay, now we got to get away from social advertising because it's freaking expensive. And it's affiliate marketing coming back.
That's a good comparison. I never thought about it like that. We had affiliate marketing running till about 2012, 13. We jumped into more social media influences. Social media, just a modern affiliate market, and it is. We've already kind of determined.
Do you know who the biggest affiliate marketer is in the world?
Who's that?
Amazon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
The biggest.
They get a
eBay.
cut.
The biggest. That's what they do.
Yeah, I mean, you can almost say anyone like a Walmart or any of these
Yeah.
guys are definitely, if you're
All
wholesaling and you're selling someone else's product, that is a form of affiliate marketing in one way.
You're
or
charging
another.
for your distribution network.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing. Except you're not emailing people.
Okay, I want to go to YouTube because you guys have obviously brands and affiliate channels. Talk to me about your affiliate channels. So John, let's start with you. What are you doing with affiliate?
So affiliate is about a 16th, about a six. So 16% of our net new customers come
Okay.
from affiliate. So it's decent size. I think D2C brands, you should be in that maybe 12 to 16% range.
What are you doing right now? Like, talk to us a little bit more about the
strategy.
Sure,
like,
so-
what's the general strategy?
So most of it is content based. We're on two platforms, ShareSale and AvantLink. AvantLink, for those that aren't familiar, is very outdoor centric. So all the major outdoor retailers, any big outdoor brand is on the AvantLink platform. We try to steer clear and not give as good of commissions to the coupon code sites. There's people that are very end of funnel, just trying to steal that last click. For us, it's all about content. So articles, reviews, whether it's video or written, legitimate good content is what we're going after. So we send
So your affiliates or people who are already content creators, you're just asking them to put a link into their stuff and they get paid to drive a conversion.
Yeah.
Do you not think that that might also potentially combat, like, if someone's watching Curran 1776 and they're watching him, who's your influencer, and they watch this video and then they go search to a related video, which is an affiliate talking about it, and they click through there and make a purchase, does that take away from the brand? Or do you think it improves the experience? Are you solidifying the sale, or were they going to buy anyways?
I think you could probably argue both sides of that.
Yeah, I think that's the argument that a lot of people have.
Yeah.
It's like they're not sure, right?
1, 2, 3 into the phone. Guess who it is? Omnisenders at the door. Tools that'll make your brand break through. Pretty damn awesome, just ask the crew. Trusted by over 125,000, 5,800 reviews, you can count it. Go ahead and try it like Elf on the Shelf. The results you'll get will speak for themselves. Do their best to impress with their SMS. Do their best to address an email address. So forget juggling naps, this ain't a circus. Omnisend was built just for you with a purpose. So what are we doing? Why the delay? Head to omnisend.com today. Hey, yeah.
Bryan, let's jump to you. What do you do affiliate marketing wise?
Yeah, so more on the micro side, and we had like more of a slower growth plan where the only affiliate, when we started the affiliate program, you had to be a current customer. So we didn't go after any like your typical like people on your affiliate platforms, or, you know, they're looking for a brand to work with or whatever the case may be. We wanted people that were already our customers. So that was the first thing. And we've sort of restructured this, and we will when we move over to Shopify, just because I'm learning about it on a, you know, weekly basis. We get reports, and first we got a starter box. So we sent you like $100 of retail value product, and then you got a code, right? So Jimmy 20. Jimmy, you get 20% of the kicker if someone uses it, and then the person purchasing gets their 20%. What I found is no matter how many blockers you have set up, it's very, very hard to sort of conversion a purchase to Jimmy 20. They could get it in a multitude of places, no matter what you have set up, whether it's them telling a friend, someone going on a scrub site, whatever the case may be. So you're losing money on giving the product out right away. You're losing your 20 on each end, and you obviously need them to sell a few times and repurchase for that, you know, third purchase essentially. And I think the future, which is everyone from your, which we'll get into, your social commerce, obviously that's like the new way that folks are trying to send their product out, and then the creators get their commission every purchase on TikTok Shop. Now the issue is affiliate marketing used to be a way for brands to cut costs on acquisition. Yeah. However, I see that actually inversing because of platform fees going up, product going out there, your discount code. It's not just, oh, they get 20% and that's it. There's the platform fees if you're selling on social commerce. There's so much that's evolved around that. And every year, those costs to acquire via affiliate channels have increased drastically, that I don't think in the next 10 years, affiliate marketing will have as big of an impact in regards to a channel to lower your acquisition costs as it does today.
So hold on, I want to go into the data there because you spit out some numbers. So you give them $100 box.
Yep.
Then you spend 20% to the creator, and then you give 20% discount to the other person. So you're effectively probably in for 40, 45 45, 50% of your margin right off the back.
Yeah.
So you're really banking on the fact that they'll rebuy.
Yes.
So if they don't rebuy, then you might typically actually lose money on that deal.
100%.
Yeah, that does make it an interesting thing. So you are actually using that channel as a loss leader, but you know that the acquisition is easier because you're not driving the acquisition. Therefore, you're willing to lose because there's all these hidden costs that you don't typically accumulate to even a paid media center because you forget about all the software and the people and all the time and everything, energy that's being put into it. So that's interesting. What about channels there? So let's talk a little bit. So off the top of my head, I think about like blogs and content, website videos. There's short form content, YouTube podcasts, there's newsletters, customers, your loyalty. Any other channels that I'm missing outside of all that? Or did I cover everything else?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much.
I mean, the deal and coupon code site.
Coupon code
Those
site.
those are a chunk. Those are probably a quarter of probably all
Do
of
you
it.
think that, well, remember Honey? Remember when Honey was out? They for a ton of money. Remember that was the most, I guess, like uneducated world of like, it was such a good consumer. They really fought for the consumer, which ended up making them really successful because everyone said, hey, I got to get Honey in order to get the best deal in the market because they can get me the best coupons. Right. So you're right. That was a great affiliate marketing story.
Yep.
But let's talk success stories. Let's talk great affiliate marketing campaigns that we've seen in the market. I think the biggest one that I know is Gymshark. Everyone knows Gymshark. Their affiliate program played a huge role in their growth because that's how their partnerships with fitness influencers and creators sold their course, basically, right? Yep. Gymshark was selling a course on how to start fitness gyms or whatever it was. I don't know what you call that. I'm probably saying that all wrong. But what kind of stories do you guys have? Like, tell me about some stories. And I know I asked you guys to kind of bring some ideas of like cool brands that have used affiliate. So I'll start with you, John, and then Amer, you've got a really fun one that I think is fun that I think I'm excited about.
Yeah, so the first one that came to mind was Glossier. So I did a little bit of research, and just to clarify, I'm talking 2014, 2018 Glossier. I'm not talking current because there's a lot of rise and fall, and everyone's got an opinion on them now. But 2014 to 2018, they relied on UGC. It was their massive focus. Everybody was pushing a product and an affiliate link. By 2019, they had a $1 billion valuation.
Wait, say that again. 1.2 billion?
By 2019, they had a 1.2 billion. Now, the reality is that's all they were doing. That was
their entire channel.
That was
it. Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
It was send product out, get people to make videos. And arguably they were kind of ahead of their time with that because now it's standard best practice. But 2014 wasn't necessarily everyone doing that. Now, flip it to they had an over-reliance on social media and they couldn't figure out the rest. They attempted to go retail, completely messed that up. Then in 2020, they did restructure, laid off a third of their team. They had a big community focus out the jump. They lost that. But 2014 to 2018, Glossier.
So they were basically going out to influencers and seeding their product, right?
Yeah, it was influencer seeding.
Makeup influencers, I'm assuming.
Influencer seeding.
Product. And so that was driving so much demand for their product. Why couldn't they keep it up, you think?
So the reality is in 2014, not a lot of people were doing it, right? Dude, influencer seeding, I see 5 posts a day on LinkedIn about influencer seeding.
This is true.
Everyone's doing it. Think about 1999 when you got an email in your inbox. It was a real email. There wasn't a thing called spam. It's the same thing. You were an influencer or creator. You got an actual company brand reaching out to you in 2014. It was probably pretty real. Now you're probably getting 4, 5, 6 every day.
And you can create one. I mean, we get them all the time,
Yeah,
right?
we got them for...
what was the one? We're going to give them a shout out. I don't remember the company, but they sold...
Oh.
What is it?
Crocs.
No, not Crocs. No, that's cool. But I'm talking about the other one. Remember we had like a brush one or something like that?
Oh yeah, we're going to get a Bryan. That's a no.
Yeah, they want to send us brushes to put in our video on the pod here.
I'll do that.
I'll do that. Amer is...
We're not.
Amer. Bryan is available to shill anything. Just give it to him for free.
Yeah, I mean, not anything, but
Most
things. Yeah, most things.
Yeah, because brushes,
Yeah.
I don't think it was for his hair. It was like brushing for like the house or something.
Yeah.
It's very random that they wanted us to put product placement out, but we're like, we're already getting product placement options.
Yeah.
All right, Amer, you've got a hot one here. I want to hear this one because I want to hear what you got.
Yeah, literally and figuratively. So I'm not going to talk about the outcome. The outcome is a whole different thing, but the way the approach is actually genius, and the ultimate affiliate marketing campaign is the Fyre Festival. And the guy that led it, he was quote unquote entrepreneur, Billy McFarland.
He's doing it again.
Yeah, they're doing it again, supposedly in April and May.
The guy came out of jail and just fired it right up.
Yeah.
You know, he's been planning this for like 8 years in jail.
The thing is, the fact that he's getting traction and people haven't learned before is quite interesting.
Dude, he's already sold like $1 million in tickets, and he hasn't announced a single thing that's going to even be there. He's like, coming soon.
It's gonna happen again, isn't it?
But the cool part
Probably.
that they did was very genius is they tapped people like
Ja Rule.
huh?
Ja
Is it
Rule.
Ja Rule or Ludacris?
No, not even Ja Rule, but we're talking about like Bella
Rule.
Hadid. We're talking about Kylie Jenner.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was big.
Big
and-
time people.
Yeah.
Big time people, and the party they did when they launched the campaign, it was at Orange Block.
Yes,
and all
bro.
these big people posted, and there was like, "What's the Orange Block about?" There was a curiosity, and then they played into that, and then they built all of that on top of these quote unquote micro influencers compared to Kylie's and Bella Hadid's of the world, and they kept pushing it. And the few things that they did is they did commissions on ticket sales, and then if you hit certain tiers, especially as a micro influencer that agreed to this, they would give you these quote unquote VIP experiences. And the pitch was like, hey, you can hang out with Bella, you can hang out with Kylie. And for a up and coming influencer, that was everything. The part that I find extremely hilarious is what you alluded to earlier, is there was no proof of existence of this, but people believed in that brand equity that he brought to the table. It wasn't his brand equity, it wasn't his genius, but people that love Kylie said, if Kylie's going there, it must be real. If Bella's going there, it must be real. And literally until the hour of, people realized it is not real, and they spent tens of thousands of dollars.
So now in this case, is it affiliate though? It sounds like there was a gamification there, but getting the people, like the big names on there, did he just pay him? Like, how did he get those people
Yeah.
to promote?
Yeah, so they paid him big money
Okay.
to promote. So the big influencer like Bella's and Kylie's, they got big checks, but then they doubled down for the distribution and engaged all these micro influencers to continue that. Because I don't know if you guys heard the stories, but it's really hard to get a big influencer to post something, even when you pay him a ton. So they doubled down on all these smaller influencers and leveraged the name of the Bellas and the Kylies of the world to say, look, they're going to be there. You as a micro influencer,
You get to
you
hang
gotta
out
be
with
there
them.
too.
Yeah.
It's very strategic.
It was.
Guy's
extremely
smart. He just needs to put it in the right place. He's
just
just
didn't know-
obviously a good marketer.
Yeah, great marketer, terrible operator.
Oh man, what a good story. All right, Bryan, we're gonna flip this over to you. We're gonna talk about Bryan's favorite channel in the world, TikTok. TikTok's on the rise as a major, in my opinion, affiliate marketing channel because they're using brands are using influencers using short form video to drive sales. And the role of authentic content and viral content and challenges are like what works on TikTok ultimately. Talk to us about this, man. What do you think about it?
Yeah, like I talked about before, the affiliate marketing traditional, right, is moving towards social commerce in the aspect of folks just like you. I bought in Connecticut, I forgot what it was, like a cream or you bought some health thing on TikTok Shop, right?
100%.
It was like a drinkable free-
Flowbiotics, or it's I can't remember.
whatever it was.
Floriflorm.
So as you're on TikTok now, everyone that opens the app, right? TikTok especially pushes all TikTok Shop
Yeah.
content. So you get hit with someone that's selling this wine glass, and it's just a creator that's very good at creating, selling you on how amazing this wine is, where it came from, how it smells, how it tastes, the affordability of it. All you have to do, click below, use my link in the whatever the case may be, that hook that they give you at the end, and that is how brands are leveraging TikTok Shop and creators in order to drive sales to a particular product, not the brand. You never see anyone talking about the affiliate side of it being a brand push. It's always a product push. And especially that's deal with TikTok Shop now. So in order to really explode on TikTok Shop, number one, you have to have a budget, a really high budget, especially if you're trying to drive sales that actually move a needle, but you have to have products that are under that $20, $30 mark. So if you have those things and you're able to cast a wide net of creators on that platform that can push a low priced product, your product is being sold on that platform in order to increase sales, but it's very hard still to correlate that sale with someone coming over to brand, where the affiliate marketing on the YouTube side of it, like John, or like we're seeing on Meta, we're okay with losing on that first order because we know when someone gets on our actual subscription on our food, high priced food, they're going to continue on and we'll make money on them, where that affiliate strategy can't be the same on TikTok Shop, right? Because that's more of you have to be profitable first sale on TikTok Shop because there's no way to track correlation of crossover to subscription or whatever the case may be. And also the fact that you're only able to sell certain products on TikTok Shop in comparison to an affiliate on YouTube talking about the Battle Box subscription, why you should sign up, use code KERN1776 at checkout. So that is a different
Switch your accent.
that's a different type of affiliate experience
Yeah.
than TikTok Shop, which is a social commerce e-commerce affiliate experience. I'm not a fan. And also, TikTok's only been around for a couple years. People forget this. It's new.
Yeah.
We don't know where it's going to be. If it's going to last, if it's going to be bought, if it's going to be sold, if it's going to be legal, right? TikTok's a very hard platform to rely on. I wouldn't have it be a top 3 channel. No way.
I don't know. Our friend Jordan West, the Canadian,
He'd disagree with you.
he'd disagree with you. He'd think it's the main channel.
My weird thing with TikTok, and TikTok is trying to, I think, inherit or bring Chinese consumerism to America.
Sure.
And what I mean by that, which is like fascinating to me, and I could be completely wrong about this. John and I spoke about this a couple of years ago. There's this guy in China that's called The Lipstick King, is a huge influencer. He sold nearly $2 billion worth of product
With a B
in 24 hours.
on Singles Day.
Yeah. It's a streaming, yeah. So he's this creator. $2 billion
One dude.
in one day. But what he does, he just goes through products like, I mean, it is flash sales.
He's a rapid guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, to me, I don't feel like that works on an American consumer. And my worry is, and I spent some time with Jordan talking about it and what you meant about this social, and what you allude to a lot to, Jimmy, is the cost of humans doing the work. And I think if you're going to put these QVC type shows, QVC works because they have this distribution of women and some men that are all into it. They follow it religiously and everything. Now, if you're going to replicate that and have tens of thousands of creators across the spectrum, we're talking about affiliate being expensive. Like, what's the cost to that, to operate, to sell? How much do you have to sell? How much traffic do you need to drive? It's a very interesting concept to me, and I don't know if it can last.
Recharge did a rebrand, so I drew up a new song freehand. Now it's tailored, fit tight like a glove. Automatic revenue, that's what we love. Your product's the bait, Recharge is the hook. They'll read subscribers like open books. You probably looked through every open nook, but you found Recharge, close your open book. Wasn't that easy? Sure was. No hassle, no sweat, no. They'll help you build your park like Walton, turn your castle into Jackson. So don't give me that, I'll check it out tomorrow, man. Get Recharged today and hop on that tomorrow brand.
It's definitely right. I think when I look at TikTok as an affiliate marketing channel, the more I think about it is very simple. It's alleviating the fact, like, you know, when you go to retail, you don't really have to worry about the marketing or talking about or doing anything, but you take a big wash because you sell it at a wholesale price, right? You have to treat TikTok, in my opinion, as more like an affiliate channel, like a wholesale channel, where you're not going to make a lot of money. You're trying to get your product out. And I think you're nailed it with the challenge is, how do you get a brand and a repeat buying cycle out of that human? It's going to be something different than the typical way that you do it today, because it's sold through a third party. You still get to deliver a package. You still get to put inserts in there. You still get to do all the things that you can to try to drive that user back. But just like we've seen with Amazon and different things, it's really hard to pull them out.
It reminds me of the Groupon model. The Groupon, there were some other ones. I think, what was it, Retail Minute or something like that? There's some of the other ones, the big ones. And it was like, people utilize Groupon businesses to bring you to the business, even though they didn't make money on it, in hopes of that repeat purchase.
Yeah, but that was an in-person experience, so it was a little different.
Even vacations, they sold products on there. There was everything on Groupon.
Yeah.
Groupon's heyday was the place to be, and Retail Minute as well. But then that economy drifted away. I mean, they blew up because same situations today. We had the Great Recession. Right now, we have this economic, whatever you want to call it, challenge, and people are not hunting for deals. And I think
this
TikTok,
time, Temu is the one that's winning.
Yeah, Temu or TikTok, whichever.
Yeah.
Trust me, Timu's winning.
But I think Temu is against Amazon, but TikTok is not against Amazon. They're in their own little class of their own thing right now.
Yeah.
Agreed.
In TikTok, you're not going to sell a big product on there. You're usually selling stuff that's 20, 30, maybe $50.
And I'll give you perspective to that. And when Facebook first came out in 2008, 2009, you could only sell a cheap product on there too.
Yeah.
You couldn't sell expensive products. There was no brand authority there. So you can't say that it doesn't work, because I know people who sell stuff for $2,000 on Facebook. We had a friend, Vlad, talking about his $2,000 product or $2,200 product that he sells off Meta.
Yeah.
But we know that wouldn't sell on TikTok. But why?
Because when we started with Facebook, we're the Facebook generation.
That's it. Yeah.
We didn't have the purchasing power.
Correct.
In 10 years, TikTok will, that generation is going to have
money.
power. Yeah.
And what I've noticed is all generational. A lot of things I've noticed as I gotten older is everything's generational. We follow paths of generation of staying with it. I know, like, I think we, like you guys, I think we're all millennials in here, right?
Yeah.
All right. I think the millennial generation is the only one that's actually like moved along a little bit, if that makes sense. Like we were such in the big like internet boom and the change where we've moved along. We're going platform to platform, but a lot of people are not. Like I talk to a lot of friends friends at my age, they're still on Meta. They're still on Facebook. Not Meta, Facebook. They're on Facebook and they're like, why don't you talk to me on Facebook? And I'm like, who goes on Facebook? They love Facebook.
My wife only uses Facebook.
There you
It's
go.
the only one she uses.
And she's probably in a ton of communities and doing all sorts
She's
of
in
stuff
like
over
baby
there.
communities.
It's funny because that crossover doesn't occur in those other generations. And we're seeing it now with even the next generation. I think the millennial generation will be the only generation that has made movement across multiple social media applications. I think to Amer's point, Gen Z and Gen Alpha that is on TikTok right now, they don't have money right now, but in the next 10 years, they will have money, which will make that channel more viable. But the viability is different because it's not TikTok ads, it's TikTok shop versus Facebook ads. But it's also pointing towards the way that people want. I've always had this statement about Gen Z. Gen Z wants to buy with you. They don't want to be sold to. And what TikTok has done is they've created a way for influencers or affiliates or human or everyday humans to sell you on something that they perceive as buying with.
Yeah, they have it already. Yeah.
The interesting part there, and I'm curious how it's going to pan out, and I've seen it work. We talked about in the past about the whatnots of the world. I think there's another one called Loop now, and a few others that do this. But our generation was very keen on celebrities and authority figures telling us what works for them and what doesn't. That story burnt out really, not really quickly, but now it's burnt out because we know what the purpose of their pitch is. And the same thing happened in the 80s and 90s with athletes and everything like that.
Sure.
My curiosity here is because they're to a degree going to be engaging with relatively unknown people. And relatively unknown people that are acting as salesmen as we walk into an AT&T store or wherever else to pitch you and sell you this product. And I'm curious if the alphas and Gen Zs of the world, are they going to buy that pitch or are they going to deflect it really quickly because they know what they're trying to get out of them? And to me, a Gen Z particularly, it's a very, very spending cautious generation. They don't spend a lot of money. They're very careful where they spend it. So I don't know the longevity of that approach. I think it's going to be short-lived for
Interesting. I guess time will tell and we'll find out. All right. Well, moving on that thought process, affiliates, influencers, and loyalty. When you think about affiliate marketing, I actually blur that line pretty deep there because I think some people said things. If you look at a traditional MLM, right? MLM is just like the most massive version of an affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
A Ponzi scheme ultimately, right?
Yeah.
That's the scheme. They get customers to buy in, to spend money, to get other people to buy in and spend money. You have to spend money to play. It's a business model. There's a lot of things. They took literally everything and shoved it under one box. But when you guys think about affiliate marketing, you think about this blurry line, you think about companies like Fashion Nova. Like, this is a perfect company that I look at. They partner with a ton of influencers and they put affiliate links everywhere. I don't know if you've ever looked, but Fashion Nova affiliate links for the longest time were everywhere. On everyone's profile. They would just go to creators and say, hey, just put this link in here. And anytime someone clicks that link and makes a purchase, you'll make money. And they were just like, wow. They weren't disclosing. They weren't doing anything proper, which is why a lot of this has. And to your point, celebrity stuff has also been interesting because the trust to a celebrity has dropped dramatically, especially with all the news and media that's occurring about some well-known celebrities and continuously finding shocking places and people are getting canceled and all sorts of things that happen. So the question is, how do you balance that? Like different types of affiliates. And I think you mentioned it already. So I'll start with you, Bryan, but loyal customers obviously are your affiliates. What about actual affiliates? Like people who just want to sell things for you. Do you guys take those on? Do you guys have a uniqueness to that? How do you guys think about that?
So I actually told Adam too, and this is going to be a really hot take. I said we're going to reach a point of success when we don't need an affiliate program. And I truly believe that if you want to be like, have a real product and brand, your traditional affiliate channel shouldn't even be a thought in your mind. The brands that need traditional affiliate marketing to generate any revenue don't have any proprietary backing behind their product, service, or software, right? Like Apple. Apple's just a very good product. They don't have to do affiliate marketing.
They do have affiliate channels though.
Not traditional. I'm talking about traditional.
Oh, yeah.
No, Jimmy 20% off, right? That's our traditional social affiliate marketing now. That's specifically what I'm speaking on when I can tell Adam, like, hey, I don't even want.
You don't want other people push the brand message or tone noise.
No.
So quick question there. And I'm curious what you think about this. Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Nike
Chicago.
comes.
Chicago.
Here we go.
Nike comes and says, "Hey Jordan, we're gonna pay you X amount of $1 million. We're gonna create a shoe for you."
But he wasn't an affiliate. He was an influencer.
But look at this. By putting your name on this shoe, we're going to give you X revenue from the sales of this shoe.
Yeah. Okay, that is.
Yeah.
That's a joint
Right?
venture.
Yeah.
Yeah. So traditional marketing, when you talk about big companies, they're getting checks on the back end. It's not link tracking, but they're getting checks to influence, like, why does Kyrie Irving have a shoe? Why did LeBron James have a shoe?
Yeah, they get a
Because they can
royalty off the
track
shoe,
those
yeah.
sales that are attributed exactly to them, just like jersey sales and everything else. So I would
true.
argue that big brands actually use an affiliate marketing on steroids
An
because
influencer, a celebrity.
Yeah.
exactly, yeah, and it's on a much larger scale
Yeah.
than what we're talking about now.
It's a great point.
All right, let's talk future. Let's talk about the future of affiliate marketing. Someone already said it. Bryan said it wouldn't last, right? Like you're saying affiliate marketing won't work over the next.
No, yeah. So what I think over the next 10 years, it's not going to be as hot of a channel because of the rising cost of platform fees and affiliate fees and all that stuff is going to, the past, say, 5 to 7 years, it's been a lower cost of acquisition channel for brands. But now I feel like with all these costs rising, it's not going to be as fruitful as it is today.
That's interesting. I think that we'll see on that. I actually think the other way. I take the opposite approach there. I say we are seeing the early inklings of how Gen Z buys and Gen Alpha is buying. All that happens is people are going to double and triple down on this.
The one thing I would say is always remember when we get at this like inflection of like, where do we do, what do we not, like the traditional, there's always somebody out there given the market that comes with a solution to that problem. And I think right now the solution is that clear. Maybe is social commerce. It could be something completely different. But I think there's going to be a solution to affiliate marketing that somebody's going to come with the tech or the strategy, whatever it is, okay, that is going to work for current and more likely than the future generation.
And to add to that, the reason why affiliate marketing, in my opinion, won't die is there's one thing that everybody in the world wants: organic word of mouth.
Yeah.
Word of mouth, the moment you think about that, you want to incentivize that.
And on both ends, I want John to tell me what works.
Yeah.
And vice versa. So we build
Maybe
off
there's
each
a
other.
social affiliate marketing world where like you share like your commissions or something with each other.
But now here's the other thing. Why don't we like loyalty programs? Because why?
Why?
Loyalty and affiliate to me is the same thing.
Yeah. I guess they're a little
They're
bit
going to buy it
different.
from you anyways.
I guess they're a little bit different because an affiliate is someone who's willing to go out and share that message. A loyalty program is to get the same customer to make the same purchase, another purchase, or stay loyal to the brand.
Yeah, but so what I see is like if you have a really good product, it's going to be shared regardless.
This is true.
I don't need to get money from Meta to sell their glasses to.
No, this is true.
I've sold to like 400 people already. They're not giving me any money because it's a great product.
So I should get some?
No, but what I mean is people without a great product need affiliate more than people without.
That was an option for you to send me a link. If you wanna
Yeah, I
send
know.
me a
I should have.
link,
I could have made a couple grand. I
Yeah,
think.
sell me a
Coupon
link.
code.
Yeah.
My thing there, though, and it's in the human nature, people are always more inclined to share a bad experience and a bad product and the negative experience they had with it than a positive.
what they
It's
say.
very rare. I think you still need that to incentivize people to take a moment to do that. I'm very bad at that. I've had some incredible experiences, and sometimes I'll write a review later or say something nice to them, and I
And you don't do it?
'cause I don't do it in the moment. So I think that's why it's like it's not an incentive to say your product is good. I think it's an incentive to take a moment out of your day and to get something in return for it. That's the way I see loyalty.
Salvin advisors, data's on the rise, helping ecom brands smash profit highs. Not just AI, real humans with a plan, entrepreneurs with data in their hand. Understand? This ain't funny, like Keenan and Kel. Is that your P&L? What the hell? You need some help, and that's okay. So what are you waiting for? Hit up Salvin today. No, seriously. Your P&L looks like an episode of Botched. Do yourself a favor. Head on over to salvit.com today.
John, what's your future thought?
So I know a moment ago we said, we don't know for sure with certainty what direction it's going. I think TikTok Shop, not that it necessarily TikTok Shop, but this buy with consumer commerce piece, while it might not be the future, with certainty it is the leading candidate of what affiliate looks like.
Yeah.
You see, we've chatted about Google Shopping. They're trying to launch. They've been struggling a little bit with it, but they're trying to compete with TikTok Shop. And I think we know the other players are doing it too. The Meta's trying.
I don't even see TikTok ads anymore. I only see like organic posts that are promoting things now. They've cleared it out, and it's such stark difference between Meta and Instagram. When Instagram, you're scrolling through shorts and then you get hit with an ad like in your face, where these are like soft ads.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
They're sneaky.
Question for you, John, and I know you guys don't spend as much. A lot of all my stuff is organic, but knowing that there is this like tension of what is legally going to happen with TikTok, do you guys hold back on going harder in it, or are you just gonna ride a wave until the wave is there and then deal with it if something happens?
Yeah, I mean, we're just riding the wave. I think businesses, when they start trying to read the future and deciding, it's just right now TikTok Shop exists, so we're leaning into it.
That's fair enough. You get in what's working right now, and you're right. We don't know what's going to be the next big trend. All right, let's close this thing out. It's time for buy or sell.
Buy or sell.
Buy or sell.
Here's your host, Bryan, the meat guy.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Buy or Sell. Bryan MacDonald, I'm your host here. For those of you that have been following the past few episodes, this has been really popular. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
super popular.
Yeah, so typically that's
it's
not
all
followed
anybody's
up.
talking about.
Typically that's not followed up by a laugh. Typically it's like, yeah, it has been.
We'll cut that out. We'll cut that out in
All right.
post-production.
Oh, I had the soundtrack on here.
And by the way, guys, we signed a long-term agreement with Bryan. He has to be with us for the next 10 years, so you can't poach him or this segment. So we're safe there.
Okay, thanks for that, Amer. All right, here we go. We have our top 5 here. 5 things. I'm going to say a statement, and it's going to be followed up by a buy. I agree with it. Sell. I don't agree with it.
Yep.
You can give a little blurb if you feel the need to explain yourself. Amer,
Amer, thank you.
Amazing.
Sweet. It sounds right. That's
Yeah.
good song. Number 1, affiliate marketing is a sustainable long-term strategy. Buy or sell.
Not a sole strategy, sell. A diversified strategy as but not a sole strategy.
He doesn't say that it's.
He says
Just says
sustainable.
Sustainable long-term strategy.
Yeah, I'm going buy.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
gonna buy that as well.
I'm buying it too.
Yeah, okay.
100%.
All right, easy one to start off. Number 2, we'll start with Jimmy in this one. Affiliate marketing provides a better ROI compared to traditional media.
I'm going to say buy because it's more predictable because you have a set percentage and number that goes out. And that predictability will always drive better ROI than the unpredictability of Meta.
I like that. I'm going to agree with you on that one. John?
Yeah, it's definitely a buy. If I look at what our CAC is on Facebook ads versus what we're paying on affiliates is better.
Yeah.
A buy. Same
Amer?
reasons.
All right.
Ooh, that might be the first time we've ever had an agreement on buy or
All right.
sell.
Mo will do the
Cue the
balloons.
Yeah, like falling down
Yeah.
right here, and then
We're
I'm going to do this,
celebrating.
and one will pop.
Yes.
Do that again.
Good
There
luck,
you go.
Mo.
Pop.
Good luck.
Green screen.
So anyways, this one's going to create some controversy. We'll start with Amer. Number 3, micro influencers are more impactful than macro.
Buy.
Okay.
And I'm just going to say that because I think it's applicable to the businesses that I work with. I think it's a better strategy and more affordable and more tactical. But I do believe that for the big brands, the bigger macro influencers are much better.
John?
Yeah, I'm going buy on it. I think taking the definition of what a macro creator influencer is, like I'm not viewing that as a celebrity. I'm viewing that as the influencer that has 3-4 million
Yeah,
followers.
Sure. Yep.
So with certainty, and we've gone both, we've tried both. Micro always outproduce in every metric possible the macro.
Yeah, same here. No, our micros crush it.
Interesting. I would have gone sell because that's how I perceive it on my end. But it's really interesting to hear it.
Yeah,
now. But I'm going to stick
micro
with
all day long.
my gut is to say sell on that because to me, I've seen large versus small influencers like and I always feel like the large ones are doing better. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
about it.
I'll take 10. I'll take 140,000 follower accounts versus the 4 million.
And 10 years ago, what you're saying was a lot better and it was closer because they weren't charging the crazy fees like they are now.
this is
so
true.
The return is.
But like I've seen a Taylor Swift promote a product even on accident on stage on something and just seen the implosion, right?
Yeah.
Versus I don't know what the outcome would have been on the other side. So I don't know.
But but that's why I clarified. I think
get
there's a certain point where it's not macro, the Taylor Swifts of the world.
Yeah.
And
Your
then she
Oprahs of the world.
Yeah. Glad those are the two we chose. Oprah and Taylor Swift.
I mean,
I think Bryan MacDonald as well, I think.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
In 10 years, you guys will be coming to my show. Amer, number 4 here. Over-reliance on affiliates can dilute a brand's image. Over-reliance on affiliates can dilute a brand's image. Buy or sell?
I'll buy it. I think over-relying on any channel is a mistake from a financial standpoint, but I also think you can lose a narrative as a brand by relying on other people too much.
John?
Yeah, it's a buy, and my reason is the story of Glossier.
Love that. I actually see this happening. So before my Anything But a Salad page, how I'm the meat guy, I did cooking videos. I posted a cooking video every day for like 2 years. So I was embedded in the cooking community. I made it to the last stage of Next Level Chef, right? Yep. Gordon Ramsay, the whole 9 yards. I actually see this happening with Hexclad, and I see it happening. Their only push on social is through the cooking community, chef cooking community on social. And that's all you see are Hexclad affiliates pushing links and sales. And then you have that on the inverse with over-reliance on Gordon Ramsay himself. But outside of that, it's being super diluted, and I'm noticing that more and more over the past, X amount of years. What about you, Jimmy?
So is that a buy or sell?
Oh, I'm buying it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I agree with you guys. I buy it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Last but not least, I'll start with John on this one. Consumers trust affiliate marketers more than the brand marketers.
See, that's a tough one.
That's a tough.
Yeah,
listen, that's why we're ending with this one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I don't think that.
I wrote that.
Yeah,
I like
good.
it self-impressed.
So I think and I hate to pull you, but I think there's an argument for buy and sell depending on who they are. I'll go buy, but it's not easy. Yeah.
Amer?
Can you repeat it so I make sure I answer correctly?
Sure. Consumers trust affiliate marketers more than brand marketers.
I'm going to sell. And the reason I'm going to sell is because I think consumers lead.
Here we go.
All right, just the yelling. All right, go ahead.
I think consumers tend to lean more on mission-driven companies that have communities, and I think brand marketers, they know how to leverage that. It becomes a much longer, more sustainable model than leaning the other way.
Yeah. So I'm going to buy it for especially like the Gen Z and some of our millennial generations. Just seeing Nina and our other Gen Z staff.
Shout out Nina.
Shout out Neens. She doesn't care who the brand is. She follows specific influencers and whatever on social, and she also buys on TikTok Shop just based on the product and whoever's selling her that product, which is in return affiliates. So I think that Gen Zs especially, I'm going to buy that.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I buy mostly because I think in all of history, you're either the hero or the villain when you are a brand. If that doesn't make sense, you're either the hero or the villain because you're either the top of the game or you're fighting against the person on the top of the game. Once you reach to the top of the game, your brand does not carry what an affiliate marketer does. So I buy.
Love that.
All right. Well, with that, guys, that's episode 25, guys. That's a wrap for this episode on affiliate marketing and e-commerce. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and let us know what you think. You can follow us on TikTok, X, IG, LinkedIn, YouTube. Just type in AwesomePod to find us. And don't forget to leave us a review, a rating on your favorite podcast streaming platform, Apple or Spotify. And remember, we're a video-first podcast. We fly location to location to shoot together as a team, not only for the dynamics, but of this pod, but also because we want to deliver the highest quality experience. So check us out on YouTube if you're listening right now. Don't forget to subscribe to awesomepod.com to be alerted and join our newsletter. Next episode, we're pivoting here and we're jumping over to personal development. Ooh. I think this is an interesting one we haven't gone into, but we're talking about who influences us. Where do you learn? How do you stay relevant? Where do you follow the community? And what do you think about mentors and personal growth? We're going to talk all about personal growth and how we, as entrepreneurs, marketers, and operators, are out there pushing our personal knowledge forward, and we'll get into that. With that being said, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next pod.
Welcome to the Awesome Pod, where we talked a lot. E-com was the path that we walked a lot. But now the question is, will you subscribe or not? Ha!